Good morning, everybody. This is John with HSFL Paranormal. How's everybody doing today? Good morning, everybody. This is John with HSFL Paranormal. Sorry about the feedback. Doing today? Forgot to mute that. Rock G, welcome to the channel. I have a special guest coming on today, which is going to be B-Town Paranormal. I just wanted to give a shout out to some of my friends and my fam here, which would be Ghost ITC, Rock G, B-Town Paranormal. Donnie the Traveler is in Alabama doing an investigation. So that is so neat. Let's see here. 3 viewers. Thank you so much for joining me this morning on this paranormal live discussion. I will be bringing people here on panel in just a moment. Just wanted to try to get everybody in here. I did get a new microphone this morning, or not this morning, but I did get a new microphone since the last live stream to make the viewership better here. I hope everybody can hear me nice and clearly. Just want to make sure that the microphone is the correct one. Control board. Don't think that's right. Yes, this is my new microphone. I hope everybody can hear me loud and clearly. Well, hopefully not too loud where you have your earphones bust in. That is my mom, Michelle. She says hello. Let's see. I'm just trying to make sure all my settings are correct. Yes, I am on the new microphone. Cool. So just one moment. I am going to minimize that. Hey, Herman the Great, another good friend and fan member of the channel. CMWB72. B72. Little bingo. How's everybody going? Welcome, everybody. Sergeant Birdie 613. Yo, what's up, brother? Just showing some love. Smash that like button. So hard, I think I broke it. Very nice. Jenny, how are you? It's great to see everybody. I did make some new improvements to the channel. Yes, I see that B-Town, who is my guest here, has now joined. So super cool. Wow, 16 viewers. I'm so glad everybody's here this morning. And I hope everybody's either enjoying their morning or their afternoon. I'm in California, so it is now 10:59, just about to turn 11 o'clock. And I think that's about 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if I am not correct. Tina Stewart, welcome to the channel. Jenny, welcome. Donnie, hello, my friend. I hope everybody... Hey, Ray the Fam. Hey, moderators, I just wanted to let you know real quick. I did install a thing called Nightbot. So all you need to do is go up, scroll up through the chat, and I have some commands available. And you use the exclamation mark, and then you can put in my different social media, so like exclamation mark Facebook, and it will all pop up now. So it makes it a lot better. Hey, I just saw that. What was it? Who joined? Rogue Exploration. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Rocky Goatley. Hello, my friend. Yes, good morning, one and all. Let's see here. B-Town Paranormal. If you could send me your email so I can get you up here, I will probably have you up here in about 20 minutes. I kind of wanted to do a little bit of a spirit box session. Actually, no, you know what? I might wait until Wednesday night to do that. Yes, hello, Ray the Fam. And if anybody knows Ray the Fam, I will. I might. You know what? I might wait until when. Ooh, there is some feedback. Sorry, I cannot talk right now. Sorry about turning the phone off here. Okay, I got it. So let me copy that. All right, copied. Let's see. Did anybody else come in that I haven't said their name? If I haven't said your name, can you please put your name down below? Say, hey, John, you didn't say my name, and I'll say it. So I am kind of making some somewhat big changes to this channel. Hey, thank you so much, Herman the Great. Yes, I have a new setup here. I got my new Snowball Ice Blue microphone. Very nice. Lets the audio quality be just that much better. Looks like one of my neighbors is conversing with one of our other neighbors behind our house. How's everybody doing today? Just a quick question. 16 viewers. Thank you so much. I hope it's a little bit more clear than it usually is. I hope the audio quality is that much better. And there's my dog, Baxter, trying to find a comfortable spot on the couch. Good. I'm glad to hear. Hey, Fabio, king of the mod. Hey, I added Nightbot as Sherry had did. So I have my commands up above. You can do command Facebook, command Instagram, command social media, command ring for the notification bell, and exclamation point POTU will bring you to my paranormal group, Presence of the Unknown, which is POTU, and exclamation mark donate, which will bring you to my PayPal account if you ever feel comfortable with giving me a little bit of your money and your time, and so I can help make this channel just that much better. Retroscope, hello, my friend. Welcome. Twisted Nurko, welcome. How is everybody doing today? 19 viewers now. Oh, nice. Yes, people show each other some love. That's what HSFL wants. I just ask that you do not put, please subscribe to me below. That is one sure way of kind of getting me on my bad side, because I could actually get in trouble, and not only that, you can get in trouble, which is not a good thing. I'm sorry to hear about that, Rock G. I really am. If you need to get that get John all your money. Oh gosh. So I got my new 1080p camera from Logitech and my new Snowball Blue Ice microphone. I hope everybody can hear me. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh, you got your stuff ready for church tomorrow. How nice. Yes. Hello, Rock G. Thanks for joining. Facebook, you can do just exclamation mark Facebook and it should pop up. You're a troll. Herman. Nice. So you'll see below, hey everybody, smash that like button and show some love. Boo. That is so cool. Thank you, Fabio. Welcome everybody, 20 viewers. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, hello Sebastian, which is Ghost ITC. a person I've had on my channel a few times. So, without further ado, I will probably get started here with a spirit box session. Yes. So I have my Facebook account or my YouTube account directly linked to my Twitter to let people know that I am live. So those notifications should be ringing the bell there. Um, I'm scared of Nightbot. Yeah, Nightbot's a little bit of a troll. Hey, Exploring with Jay. Hello, my friend. How are you? North Nottingham Paranormal Investigators. Eventually, I would like to get you on here as well to do a interview and talk about the paranormal one of these weekends. Yeah, just put exclamation mark donate Fabio the King mod and it should pop up. Oh, I had a little typo there. My apologies. Just one second. Yep. It's posted below now. So all you need to do is exclamation mark donate. Hey, Candidate Candy, welcome to the channel. Thank you for coming. So I am going to see if I can hopefully provoke some spirits in my home right now. It's not a given that they're going to want to speak with us, but it is a possibility. So without further ado, I will turn on Spirit Box for a little bit, and then I will bring on my guest, which is B-Town Paranormal. And I'm just checking here. 14 likes. If you can, smash that like button. Yes, happy to see everybody. Yes, enjoy all of my parapeeps here, is what I call my fans. Parapeeps are all my paranormal friends who come on and enjoy my channel and also enjoy the paranormal as a whole. And I do appreciate everybody here. Um, Fabio, King of Mod, absolutely, I believe in God. God and Jesus, our Christ, Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, absolutely. Did I just see when I was talking about God and Jesus that the spirits had reacted to the Hey Mchig 420 real life. Hello my friend. It's good to see you. Uh when I was talking about God and Jesus Christ, I think I saw a flicker on my EMF reader and I did test the EMF reader to see if it would respond to this new mic and it doesn't show any activity. So the eliminates that and I also tested the cord to do a process of elimination. Before I start this spirit box session for the short duration, I'll I'll meet you there in 100 years from now. Okay, sounds great, Fabio. Um, Real quick, I will do a quick prayer. I'll do the Lord's prayer and just do that real quick. Lord, our Father, Lord in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not in temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thy is the kingdom, the power, and glory forever and ever. Amen. All right. Foul Fish, welcome to the channel. Alrighty. Foul Fish. Wish you guys lived in Canada so you could do a collaboration. I found a pretty cool place that's extremely haunted. Ooh, that sounds so neat. I didn't know you lived in Canada. Wow, that is so cool. How did I get a dislike already? Huh. Well, thank you for the free view. I really do appreciate it. The person who gave me the thumbs down there. If you would like to tell me why you did that, that would be awesome too. But I hold no judgment against anybody. Probably just a troll. Well, bless her heart. "21 people watching. Holy cow, thank you so much. We're 16 minutes into this.
Welcome to Spiritus.
Ooh, welcome to Spiritus. So I am going to test again since I had such good reaction the other night, doing this in reverse mode with the clarity of the spirits. If they want to communicate with us, they can. If not, then oh, cool. Wow, so much support here. I love all the support. Here, Productions, welcome, my friend. Hey, everyone, please smash that like button. Show some support. Love y'all. Boo. Hello, spirits. So this should be in reverse mode. You shouldn't be able to hear any clear English unless it's a spirit. This is what I've been testing. Hey, Akorbra 456. Welcome, first time here. Nice to meet you as well. Hi, who am I speaking with? Are there any spirits here who would like to communicate with me? Hi. I heard somebody said hello. Who's speaking with me? Ed? Sheer Productions, my day is going very good. Thank you so much for asking. Maria the Dancing Queen, welcome to the channel. Did y'all see that spike? Sherry K, welcome to the channel. Spirits, what are you trying to tell me? Help? Is that lady here who was here the other night? Are you still here with me, Janet? She's here? Could you touch this meter and let me know you're here with me? I ask that you do not attach yourself to my spirit or my soul or try to attack my light. Did you say, oh my God? I'm here to help you. What do you need help with? You're sick again? I just felt something move through me. How many spirits are here with me right now? Could you give me a number? $22 people watching. Thank you so much. Spirits, can you give me the number of spirits that are here right now? Can you ask God to help you out? See, you can hear the reverse radio pretty clearly. It should sound like gibberish. Paranormal white noise. Hello, my friend. $21 people watching at this moment. Thank you so much. Candid Candy, I am 25 years old. Guadalupe, hello, my friend. Did somebody retract their thumbs down? Holy cow. Holy cow, 30 almost 30 people viewing this right now. Wow, this is probably one of my bigger live streams yet. Did you say shame? Is there something you're shameful of? And that's not a spirit, that is my dog walking around, just to let people know. 30? 30 what? Yes. Wow, almost 30 watchers. Thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate everybody who's come. Whoa, did the meter just spike? My dog is digging on the couch. Yeah, my dog's a goofball. Hey, Baxter, you want to say hi to everybody? People love you. This is my dog, Baxter. He is a good little spirit dog. don't know if everybody can see him. He is a cutie. You gonna bring me views, Baxter? Just fine. Yes, he is adorable. Spirit, how many of there are you here? Could you give me a number? I'm feeling very little energy here today. Ooh, my camera just went out of focus for a minute there. Yes, Baxter loves belly rubs. Seven? Did you say 7 spirits? Dave? Is your name Dave? That was a bad word. I'm not going to repeat that because I don't want to have to age restrict my page. My dog's name is Baxter. Baxter, like the dog from Anchorman. That's actually how I named him. I love that movie. Did you say that there were 7 spirits or 3? You're right here with me? Sup? I heard somebody, a younger man, say, sup. You can touch the crystal. You can help use the crystal to channel the light. I ask that my spirit guides and angels help. 22 people still watching this stream. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I heard somebody said, I heard it. M is a gem. Welcome to the channel. Rock G, yes. Sheer Productions is really a good person. Thank you, everybody, for all the love. If you haven't, please smash that like button and help support the channel. Hey, M the Gem, thank you for coming. I really do appreciate it. Hey, there he is, James the Sharpshooter, the man, the fam. Thank you for posting all of my links. Hey, James, you can now use Nightbot. I have him installed. All you need to do is command Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, command That's funny, Fabio. That is really funny. Baxter, do you want a belly rub? Danny, how you doing? Dangerous Curves, hello, my friend. Welcome to the channel. If you haven't already, please smash that like button for me. Spirits, what are you trying to tell me? He is good? Wait. Why was... No. Nightbot. No. I don't know why she was timed out for saying that. Hey, 10-minute craft ideas. Hello, my friend. What? Nightbot, I'm about to delete you there. Okay. I'm going to turn Nightbot off then. Nightbot, you're being rude. Only for 5 seconds, supposedly. Okay, I'm turning Nightbot off. This can't continue. Yes, Nightbot is now leaving. Marytown's Place, welcome to the channel. I disabled Nightbot, I believe. Sorry about that, everybody. I really do apologize. Don't leave because of Nightbot. 24 people here. Thank you so much for joining. I do appreciate it. Love and light to everybody here. God, please help protect me from any evil spirits that are out here to hurt me or my family. I ask that you protect me from the devil and all of his evil spirits. I ask any spirits here who want to help the... Wow, look at that spike. I ask any of the spirits here who want to help me defeat all the evil spirits and ask them to please leave. Get my thumbs up, friend John, because you're funny. Wow, almost 30 likes already. Wow, thank you so much, everybody. What do you need help with? Hello, what is your name? Wow, my K2's going off right now. What's not real? No, emojis are allowed now because Nightbot's disabled. I thought I would test him out, and it's just become more of an inconvenience. "25 viewers, holy cow. I think this is one of my biggest streams so far yet, guys. No, Pusa Studios is live right... Oh, they'll be live in 30 minutes. That's cool. I love Pusa Studios. If you haven't been to that channel, check them out too. They're really cool people. Holy cow, almost 30 people in here. If you haven't, please smash that like button. Robin, hey, welcome to the channel. If you're new too, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Something is really moving that K2 meter. And I tested the cord and the mic. It's not that. Trust me. I have moved that thing all around this mic beforehand, and it did not set it off. Even plugged in and running. Who said that? Who said go? Are you asking a spirit to leave? Yes. I saw that on the K2. Help. What is your name, spirit? Who asked for help? This house is protected by Jesus Christ and our Lord and Savior. Also God. Yes, believe. Yeah. I'll just have just copy what James the Sharpshooter, the Man Fam. If you're a mod and you want to post my links, you can do that. Yeah, I thought I heard entity too. Yes, join me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram for all my updates on my channel. Hello, 10-minute craft ideas. How are you? If anybody can see, my dog is sitting right there. He ain't barking. Is there a spirit dog here? No. Yes. I don't see dead people, I just hear them and feel them often. Yeah, I hear that. And I ask this negative spirits to please leave, and I ask my spirit guides and my angels to help remove them. And I encourage any spirits here that are with me to please help me remove the negative spirits from my home. 19 people still viewing. Thank you so much. Wow, 30 likes. Yes. Keep smashing that like button, people. Hey, Candy, it was great to see you. Take care. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Ooh, spike on the meter. My meter's been getting really crazy lately in my house. Well, I want to give everybody a little backstory. So there was this lady supposedly named Janet who used to live here. Her son died a few years prior. She lived here about 10 years ago. She often confuses me with her son. She is a spirit that roams around my house. She died suddenly of a heart attack. And she is one of the main spirits that haunts my house. She actually died in this house of a heart attack. They did not find her for a few days because she had no friends and family here. And somebody noticed her due to the smell, I believe, from what I've heard. Now, they did rip out that portion of the house and rebuild it. And wow, the chat is going very fast. So, yeah, she haunts my house. I don't know if you've watched the last hour of the last live stream I did, but you could see a figure moving back and forth. And also, somebody kept saying they saw a face above my shoulder, and my meter was going all the way to red. It was very creepy, and I just kept feeling her, like, either touching me. She touched the tag in the back of my shirt. It was the first time I've ever gotten touched physically by something in the house, and definitely did not feel welcomed. But I learned that she is a peaceful spirit, but she also had, um, what do you call it? Schizophrenia, and she often is confused of why she died, and she doesn't believe that she is dead. Yes, I have it on video. It's the last hour of the last live stream that I had done. It was very creepy, but very sad. It was more sad than I think creepy, to be honest. I would say middle age, 50s. Janet was probably in her 50s. But she confuses me with her son, who I guess passed away. Somebody was feeling that it might have been a car accident or some kind of vehicle accident. But yeah, she was like hugging me. That's what it felt like. She ran her fingers really slowly. I felt this cold, what felt like fingers running through my top of my hair. So yeah, it was very almost haunting. And so, um, and every time I would sense something, I started seeing orbs flying around me, and physically seeing orbs flying around my face, seeing them float around my camera. And all of a sudden, when the orbs would get close enough to the meter, it would turn it to red. No, 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 not in the meditation video. This is my last live stream I did on Wednesday. It was the another paranormal panel, but it was late at night. No, the meditation stream is tomorrow. Hey, Michigander man, welcome to the channel. How's everybody doing today? If I haven't shouted out your name, please let me know below. It is great to see everybody. If you haven't, smash that like button. If you haven't, subscribe to the channel, see more content, and ring that bell notification to be able to see more. It should be. Hold on, just 1 minute. You can look it up after this. It already happened. It was last Wednesday. It looks like the thumbnail is that of a creepy old house with a little ghost girl that I had made. It should say Paranormal Live in green lettering, but it's a black and white photo. It's the last hour of that panel, and I had Jamie Paranormal Wonders on, and she was the one noticing a lot of stuff. Do I see 32 likes? Holy cow, thank you so much. Smash that like button, yo. Hey, Windy City, Stevo, welcome to the channel. Yes, it looks like I'm rolling so far. I can't believe how big this channel's getting. Emma the Norwal, hello, my friend. Welcome to the channel. I hope everybody can please hear me clearly and loudly. I hope everybody's liking this new microphone. Yeah, so there's the link if you want to watch that video and copy and paste it later. It is a very cool but very creepy video. So I am going to turn the spirit box back on for just a little bit, and then I will be bringing on my guest, who is B-Town Paranormal. Is it too loud? Am I too loud, people? Yes, B-Town Paranormal is going to be on here next. Spirits, what are you trying to tell me? I know you know me. I'm here to help you. Do you know my name? Sounded like it said John, but I'm not sure. Did you say my name? Yes, add me on social media. 20 people still viewing. Thank you so much. Do I see 35 likes? Holy smokes, in the first hour. Thank you so much, everybody. What are you trying to tell me, spirits? I'm obsessed? Is that what you said? That's probably true. Can you feel my energy? You see the light? Can you help guide others to the light? Hey, shush. There's some other dogs barking in the neighborhood. He got a little triggered. Is there a spirit named Phil here, or Philip? Are you a spirit guide? Are you an angel? Phil. Is Zach and Chris here? If Zach and Chris are here, can you ask them to leave if they're going to be negative? Yep. You see the flicker? The meter started going off. Yeah, this candle's huge, just to let everybody know. And it's electronic, but it does not set off the K2 meter. This candle's small. Can you sense the candle? Does it help you? When I started asking that, they started flickering the K2 meter. Thank you. Can you sense the crystal too, spirits? Can you see the good luck charm crystal? The dog? Can you see Baxter? Yeah. Spirits, are you still at war? I heard no. Are you still in conflict with one another? Melissa Faith, my recipe corner. Hello, my friend. It just said John. Hi, spirits. How are you? Wow. I almost didn't realize how much more energy is in the rest of my home. I actually probably blocked some energy with my old studio that's behind this wall. When I closed the doors, there's probably more energy in the main house. Something just got in front of my camera. It just tried to autocorrect itself. Did you touch my camera? Heather? Who's Heather? So I'll be doing this for another about 8-9 minutes, and then I'll bring on my guest, B-Town Paranormal. Ooh, something's really affecting my K2 meter. And I can tell you right now that this microphone isn't the thing that's sensing it off. Okay, never mind. I forgot to plug in my phone actually. So my phone just died. And it died very fast because it was at like 20 or 30%. So I might as well just bring on my guest, B-Town Paranormal. Thank you, spirits. I ask you to please leave my home. I ask that God helps protect you. And I ask for forgiveness for the spirits that are lost. And I am here to help you try to find the light. And that is what HSFL stands for. If anybody hasn't read my description on my page, HSFL stands for Helping Spirits Find Light. Hey, 19 people still watching. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. I'm almost at 40 likes. Holy smokes. Just in the first hour. You can't see my face good? Can you raise the camera up towards yourself a little bit? Now that I'm bringing my guest on, I can probably bring the camera forward a little bit. Let me raise it. I hope everybody can see me a little better. I hope everybody enjoyed that spirit box session. Yeah, this candle's huge. That's no joke. This candle's massive. Hey, G-Fam, welcome to the channel. Sorry, I forgot to shout your name out. Hello. It's great to see everybody. If anybody from Unity Tribe or Nation of Domination, you'll see them with their hashtags. Brenda M, hello, my friend. 19 people still watching. If you haven't, smash that like button. Support the channel. Looks like some more people joining on here. See, 37. Yes, smash that like button if you haven't already. I do appreciate everybody here. Oh, okay. Yeah, the title of my last video is yes, orbs are real. The last title of my video was Paranormal Live Panel with special guests, and that video was crazy. If you want to see the nighttime version of that, was age restricted actually, because it was kind of an all out thing. Nathan likes drums. Hello, welcome to the channel. I did age restrict it just because it had some cussing in it, and I never know what those kind of panels bring. 18 people still viewing. Sanel Sharma, welcome to the channel. Thank you for being a supporter here today. I do appreciate everybody here. So I will bring on now B-Town Paranormal. Let me copy and paste their link here. B-Town Paranormal, I have now sent you a link to join me on Hangouts. I am ready when you are. Let me try to pan this over better so I can. Hey, B-Town Paranormal, welcome to the channel.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you for having us today.
Absolutely.
So how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. What have you guys been up to?
No, it's been raining today, so we're just laying around until tonight. We got Francis, a House of Spirits and Kitties. We're going to her family's cemetery tonight to try to get in contact with her mother and her grandma.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah, we've never been out in that area, so it should be pretty interesting. I've never heard of this cemetery.
Are y'all in Florida too?
No, she's from Indiana, and we're here in Indianapolis, so she's
okay.
Yeah, the graveyard's only about, what, 31 minutes from us?
Yeah, about 25 to 30 minutes from us. And oddly, a guy I work with, his sister actually lives somewhere out there, and because he's right around that area. So I'd asked him Friday, I was like, hey, you happen to know where Bogstown Cemetery is? He goes, yeah, I know exactly where it is. And I was like, awesome. Can you tell us how to get there? He's like, why? I was like, because, well, we're going there Saturday night. He's like, honestly, it's like 15 minutes from his house. So it works out for us. So.
Looks like Fabio King of Mod, he said he is from Florida, where I believe the same state where Francis Spirits and Kitties lives. Also, Omar Gosh TV, one of my favorite channels of all time. He is also in Florida with G Team Paranormal.
We were supposed to meet the G Team at Bar Down.
Oh, really?
But I guess she had some.
Patty wasn't. Patty had some things that came up.
Let me get a lamp.
She couldn't make it. Omar, we were just watching Omar's Waverly video last night. Did you hear what they're going to do to Waverly?
No, I did not.
I'm beyond mad. They are going to take Waverly and turn it into Waverly Hills Bed and Breakfast.
No.
Yeah.
I feel bad for any guests who stay there.
I know, right? That and that's been a big bucket list of ours, and we were gonna do it, but she couldn't kind of fit it around what she wanted us to do, so that's gonna have to wait. But they're definitely it's rumored that they're going to leave the first floor like as a gift shop, offices, and the second, third, and fourth floor is going to be the bed and breakfast, and the roof is going to be a rooftop restaurant.
Jojo Walker Unplugged #Nation of Domination just joined us. Thank you so much for joining.
Hey, Jojo.
Hey, Jojo, welcome.
We love Jojo and Brian.
Said bum rubs for all.
We love Jojo and Brian. I hope y'all are doing well.
Yes, I hope y'all are doing well as well.
Yeah, but this tonight will be the first night we've kind of been on a.
Holy cow! Brian's Paranormal now has joined us. Brian's Paranormal #Nation of Domination Paranormal. Welcome.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian. Yes, tonight will be the first time we've actually been on an investigation due to some car issues, and then my work schedule doesn't really. It makes it harder because I picked up a lot more hours at work now.
Right.
So it's made us going out, and then than not having a babysitter.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes it a lot more harder. But tonight we're going out tonight and trying to help out Francis.
Cause see, it used to be an every Saturday thing. Every Saturday we had something lined up. We kind of burned out a little bit. We've been just about all over Indiana now. We've only been here a year.
Yeah. Well, I'm originally from here, so, but like I said, I mean, as you know, as you're doing paranormal, you can only do so many places so many times before you either get tired of doing them, or you get to the point where you're like, well, things
quit happening.
Yeah, like Central State.
Oh, Central
We've
State.
been to Central State so many times now. It's to the point now where it don't have that creepy factor to it no more. It's just like, okay, well, we've been all over the property. We pretty much know where we get the best evidence at.
We could write a book on Central State. Used to be a mental asylum, but they tore it all down. But the ground's still haunted.
Yeah, the grounds is very, very haunted.
Right.
I mean, we still got crazy stuff that happens out there. I mean, last month we went out there and nobody was there. This could not be explained. And out there toward the field where one of the buildings used to stand there, I heard a woman, clear as day, say, "Help me." And there was nobody there. We checked, we looked.
Real quick, below I just posted the link for my paranormal group, Presence of the Unknown. If you haven't subscribed to them, please do. We have a bunch of new content and new investigations that we have been on, and I will also be posting B-Town's link if you haven't joined them already. I will be.
Rebecca.
So, where is Central State? Is that a prison?
No, Central State was built back in the early 1800s.
It's in Indianapolis.
When they originally built Central State, it was a mental hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And then basically
they started out with 500, and then they ended up almost
with 3,000.
doubled.
Yeah, when they finally shut the doors, they had over 3,000 people. Well, the hospital itself was only built to accommodate 500 people at first. Well, then they built a men's wing, and then a woman's wing, and then sadly but true, they built a kids wing from the ages of 1 to 16. And then when they turned 16, they got moved to the men or women wing at the age of 16, with guys and women that are there for homicides, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder. Basically,
they did what they could, but they tried. It was over 900 acres of land.
It's right at 1,000 acres of land. Wow. And they had their own fire station. They had their own laundromat. They had their own farm where they grew chickens. Where they grew their own vegetables. They raised cattle.
They were self-sustained.
Yeah, basically, it was a compound within itself. It was completely gated. You can only come in and out if you knew somebody or if they were dropping you off.
But they closed the doors in 1994. They did barbaric things to the more criminally insane. They would lock them in the tunnels in these little bitty rooms the size of a closet and chain them up with no food, no water,
and
nothing.
that was the way back in that time. That was the way of breaking.
I don't know if y'all can hear what's going on behind me, but I live in California, and our tsunami warning just went off.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if they're doing a routine test. They usually don't do that until October, which is, you can hear a siren behind me. They might be just running a state test. I hope.
Yeah, I hope so. Your K2's going off. Your K2 went off a little bit.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's strange. Let me keep talking, and I'll pull up the state information for everybody just to make sure I'm safe.
What does the chat say? That is crazy. That freaked me out.
Weather.com will pull up any siren information for me because I have it on the local. I mean, the only thing that could sense it off is if Cascadia subduction zone went off, and that's the most risk we have in California. Everybody thinks it's the San Andreas fault, but if Cascadia goes off, it's going to send a 100-foot tsunami right through the center of California where I live.
Oh crap!
But that hasn't gone off in 300 years, which I highly doubt it's that situation. I mean, but I can definitely still hear the siren going off in the background. Currently, there's no warning, so I'm guessing this is probably a test.
Hopefully. Because I freak out when we have tornado sirens. Because where I lived in Lower Alabama, like right on the Gulf Coast, close to Mobile.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't even have tornado sirens because, a tornado, we've had a few, but touching down where we're at was highly unlikely.
Well, wasn't there a big tornado back in like 2014 that ravaged through Tuscaloosa?
Yeah, that was the upper half. That was up in northern Alabama. We were way below that.
Oh, okay.
My cousin was actually in college at the University of Alabama, and she took a video of that tornado. She could see it and just go straight by.
But we did feel the after effects of it, though.
Yeah.
We felt the wind, the rain, the flooding. The flooding was the worst part.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing the paranormal for about 5 years now. I started getting into it when I had lived in North Carolina.
Because we've only been doing this for, almost 2 years?
Yeah, every 2 years, this September, wasn't it? Yeah.
Have you had anything crazy?
Except for my house? Yeah. Yeah, we just went on to this place called the Haunted Murder House in Santa Maria, California, which is about 40 minutes away from where I live. It was actually a consultation. My paranormal group, Presence of the Unknown, we have our own website where people can request locally consultations on their home.
Yeah.
It's www.presenceoftheunknown.com. And somebody had sent us a request. They said, we've only lived here for 3 months, and when we were doing the home inspection, we found a skeletal remains of a man underneath our house, and he had been poisoned to death, and they actually found the poison near the body where he had been. And underneath that house, actually, we kept digging, and we found out 6 other murders had happened in that house.
Wow.
And so we started investigating, and at first I'm like, there's nothing here, until we moved into where that body was found. And all of a sudden, this evil, almost satanic feeling of just hate and dismay and sadness just overwhelmed us. And then one of our teammates had a scratch literally just appear on her neck in real time. We have that on camera, actually.
Yeah, we're going to have to go watch that video.
That's crazy.
It was actually on the live stream that we had posted, and the homeowners are so scared of that place, they're already making plans to move out.
Oh, I don't blame them. We have clients. We do, the ghost hunting, and then we do have clients. Our very first case we got was a couple months ago. Real case was this woman claimed that she was having demonic activity, and I don't think it was demonic. I just think it was a really nasty, possessive man. And we encountered him.
Yeah,
he was
wow.
Because upon further research of the area and the property, one man had owned. It was a bunch of farmland back in the 1800s. And come to find out, he did have I don't know how to put this without being.
He owned slaves.
Yeah,
He
well,
was a slave owner.
he had slaves that tend the fields and everything. Well, he
died and he was selling off his property, and he sold the house to the man who is there now, who killed his wife and child and then hung himself.
And then we also found out that there's a creek that runs that borders the property. And a kid was playing in the creek.
It was his kid.
No, it was a different kid.
No, it was his kid.
They
accused him of killing his kid, but it was an accident. He fell and hit his head in the creek and drowned.
Jeez.
That land was awful, and I think it was something more to do with her, because every time I was around her, I got sick. I just felt like just pure crap.
Because talking to her son, in my opinion, I've said this before on our live stream. I kind of believe that her and her son kind of rehearsed a story.
It felt rehearsed.
Just because you could sit there and talk to him, and then you talk to her, because I would talk to him, and then my wife would go talk to the lady, and we compared stories and like little key factors that he and she would say, and a lot of them wouldn't line up. And then they also felt like because he had his own separate house out in the garage. They built him a nice apartment garage.
Wow.
And he would sit there and say that he would see black shadow figures and stuff like this. And when I asked him to describe them, he sit there and said that one, he said it was about 7 foot tall. It had horns. And it would just constantly circle his bed. Like he would just constantly make the same pattern around his bed. And I had asked him, does he ever say anything? Has he ever like grabbed you, touched you, scratched you? And he was like, yeah, one night he put his hand over my mouth, and he said, all I can remember is trying to get up, but
no,
he couldn't move.
They did have pictures of it looked like a pentagram or a shape of a star was actually scratched into his chest. Now, some of this I thought could have been fabricated. I mean, because especially, if you're dealing with clients, you have to look at it from their point of view. Then you have to look at it as a skeptic point of view.
Right, absolutely. In our group, Presence of the Unknown, we actually spend time debunking everything, and we actually will shut off the grid to the property. We just started that shutting off the grid to do full lights out events. And we set up a 6-point IR 4K camera system. It either shoots in 1080p or 4K. We can switch it in between. And we have a lot of other equipment, and we all test and make sure everything is right, and we make sure all the windows are set up. I think we invested somewhere in the ballpark of about $4 to $5 grand on this project so far, and it's just getting bigger and bigger. So we've been to some really creepy places. Actually, the cemetery by my house is absolutely insane. I had a name on the SB7 that came up, and it said, "Hi, John," in a British accent, and it could just be manipulated. It said my name. I said, "Who is this?" It says, "Hi, John."
Wow.
I was like, holy crap, that cannot be a coincidence that it just said that. We had that running in 150, what do you call it? The scan on 150 in reverse mode.
Yeah. That's what we run on.
Now that cemetery we went to out there, and where was it at?
Hayes Cemetery?
Not Hayes Cemetery. The one with the cave right next to it.
Boone Hutchinson.
Yes. Actually, if you guys have ever heard of
Daniel Boone.
Right. Okay.
or hellhounds. A hellhound, my language. A hellhound
God, I've
is a
seen that.
dog. It's a black dog that has bloodshot eyes that glow.
Stand up to about chest height.
And what they do, they guard the cemeteries.
Wow.
And we really started this not believing in things like that. We really did.
Up until we seen one.
Yeah, I actually seen
because we were getting ready to leave that evening, because it started getting kind of late.
We kept getting warnings on the spirit box. Says, watch out.
They kept saying, watch out.
They're coming.
Leave. They're coming.
It's going to get you.
And then I go to open up my driver door, and I step out, and the next thing I hear is Sarah and Jody, which is an ex-member. They just said, Brad, get in the car and we need to go now. And I was like, what do you mean? And they said, we just seen a black shadow running across the front of the car.
It was a dog.
And the first thing I thought was, okay, guys, you guys are starting to play tricks on you. Like, we just need to calm down and just, regroup and just go about this. Well, that was all fine and dandy until we were leaving. And now I've got two big spot bars. I got a 48-inch light bar, and I got a 20-inch light bar on the front of my vehicle that we use when we go to these type of places. And I had my light bars on, and we were, because it
made a circle.
It made a circle through the cemetery. Well, we was coming back out, and out of the left corner of my eye, I see this black figure just shoot off towards the woods. Well, my first initiation is to turn the car and put my light bar on right where that in the path that it was going. Well, I couldn't see it, so I got out and I started walking off with the flashlight, and I heard something growling.
Wow.
So,
have you ever had any places that you've been to that you just absolutely refuse to go back to?
The murder house in Santa Maria, I won't go back because it felt like somebody had grabbed my ear and tried to pull me in deeper. I won't go back.
Wow. There's one place we won't go to, and Jay, spoiling with Jay's in here, he witnessed, we were having a huge meet and greet, and we did an open investigation at a place called Hayes Cemetery. Nasty place, horrible things happened there. They would dig bodies up to do
a lot of satanic rituals. There was
murder out there, a few of them.
A man had caught his wife cheating, and he had a hunger from a tree, and you think to hang your wife would be the topper on this cake of gore. Well, he shot her in the head with an arrow and left her to hang.
If that's not a one-way ticket to hell, I don't know what is.
That place is the epitome of hell. And when we were leaving that night, one of the people that was with us, it was his first investigation. Which was
Michael from Michael's Explorations.
We were going to go down to Crybaby Bridge because the two properties backed up together. Mm-hmm. So when we got there, we got out of the driveway of the cemetery, and Jason, which is his brother, had pulled over. Michael was laying on the ground, like grasping his throat. He couldn't breathe. I mean,
vomiting?
Yes, it was bad, and something had possessed him. Something had accidentally went through him and couldn't get out.
I'm just going to charge my phone real quick.
Okay,
I'm still listening, but yeah, a similar thing happened at the Hell House, the murder house in Santa Maria when we were there. The homeowner, the gentleman who lived there and owned the house, and it was a house/business that they had bought to run this trailer park in the back. And I guess a bunch of stuff happened to the trailer park too, from what we heard. as it usually is, because it's a bad part of town. Santa Maria is not the friendliest place to visit if you've ever been there or ever heard of it. But this place, the feeling there, it was the gentleman who lived there. His name was Greg, I believe. He kept getting possessed when we were there. And he said, ever since I moved in there, something has made me want to kill my wife, quote unquote. And it was insane. And she's like, yeah, he wakes up and walks down into the basement and growls and yells. We witnessed it. And then we saw him walk by himself to the crawl space where the evil spirit was, and he started yelling and shaking his fists like this. And he looks at us when he comes back up. He's like, why did you take me down there? And we're like, nobody took you down there. And we're like, okay, something just walked him down. And then when he came back up and talked to us, we saw the door close right behind him. I'll never go back there.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And actually, the funny thing about that is, well, I wouldn't say it's funny, but I have actually...
We've lived in a house like that.
We lived in a trailer when it was a double wide.
We had just started on our own.
And it was her aunt's property. She had the house, and she had 6 trailers behind her, same kind of situation. And we moved into one of them. And in fact, the first, 2 months was fine.
Yeah.
But there was one, and then about the 3rd month, stuff really started to happen.
I seen a man, like I was smoking a cigarette, and all of a sudden I look in the smoke. Standing in my kitchen is a man. I could see his face and everything. It scared me to death.
And then that next night, I go to bed before she does because I gotta get up early in the morning to go to work. Well, I just fell asleep and I rolled over. I was facing the bathroom and I keep the curtains closed. And I seen 2 shadows going. They went from the right to left, and then you could see one would walk from the left back to the right, but you didn't see the other one. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I'm just dreaming all this. Well, that next night, she had just got into bed, and I told her, I said, I love you, and I'll see you in the morning. Well, and then the same thing happened to me again, but I didn't tell her about it because I thought I was just dreaming it. Well, then I seen a shadow walk in front of the bed, and the next thing I know, whatever this shadow was on top of me, holding me down, telling me, you need to kill your wife.
Wow.
And this happened. It told me 3 different times in the same night. And I hate talking about this part because it's very surreal that I actually tried to do this. That next night, it happened to me again. Then I woke, and then the same spirit came back to me and told me, you need to kill your wife. You need to do it now. Do it now. And so I roll over, and I'm on top of her, choking her.
Wow.
And when I say I'm choking her, I just don't mean I have one hand. I mean, like, I have both hands, like, really trying to do this. Like I was going to go through with it until she woke up and she punched me in my stomach, knocked the wind out of me, and she turned the light on and she's like, what the are you doing? I was like, what do you mean? She's like,
he didn't remember none of it.
You don't remember. She's like, you just tried to kill me. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, why does my stomach hurt? She's like, 'cause I just punched the crap out of you. Pardon my language. And and I didn't believe. I called her a liar. I said you're lying. I can't believe you would say this. I can't believe you would say I would do this to you. And
he was easily triggered in the house. Something in that house, it terrorized me and went after him.
And then that next night it happened again.
We moved.
And then I say what? Probably about right after Bo was born.
Yeah.
Right, and it really picked up. And I remember one night I woke up, and this is the part I really hate talking about because I love my wife and I love my kid to death. The same thing told me, kill them both. And at that time, we had a dog. We had a July Walker hound, and
that dog ate him alive.
And I got up, and I couldn't see nothing but red. Like something had put like a black or red veil, and was just it had me as its prisoner. I got out of bed. I walked around the bed to where our son was laying in his little rocker.
Yeah.
And I was staring at him, and I started to take my hand and reach in the crib, and our dog at the time, which I'm glad this dog did this, he started barking and growling, and so I pushed him out of the way, and he yelped, and next thing I know, I get punched in the stomach again, and I woke up again. I was like, why do you keep punching me in my sleep? What am I doing? Am I kicking you and nudging you? She's like, no, you literally just tried to kill our son. And I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, what is going through your mind to say that I'm doing this and I tried to kill you when I was asleep? And she's like, honey, do you not have any recollection of anything you've done? I was like, no. And then she pulled her shirt down and she's like, do you see these two hand marks? I'm like, yeah. She's like, put your hands up to them. And they were the exact same size as my hands.
Yeah, we moved out of that place and come to find out.
And we moved a week and a half later, actually. We stayed there long enough just to find a new place, and we left.
Come to find out, especially being around in that area, the Civil War ran rapid through that area. That was a main border of the Northern Confederate lines. And there was a lot of death that spread through from Stockton, Alabama, all the way down to Gulf Shores.
Right.
And then we also found out there was a slaughterhouse on that property. A pig slaughter farm during the Civil War, and we actually researched all this, and I talked to our uncle, and he told us. And
one thing before that we got told of it, I had dreams. Of it, out my back, like looking out in the backyard. There was this old rusty shed, huge shed. And all I remember, there's
Brian's Paranormal. I really want to hear the rest of the story. I need to get you on panel probably next weekend. Or
Brian's a good person to have on panel. I love him.
Wednesday. I need to get you on panel at some point, just because it sounds like the story that you're telling is just absolutely incredible. Sorry if I can't respond to everybody's text messages coming up on the stream. I do read them, just let you know, but I do want to get you on panel, Brian's Paranormal, definitely.
Yeah, Brian has told us a few stories about him and JoJo. Actually, what he just explained, him and JoJo went through the same thing, living in one of their houses, and something about their basement. He always stayed in the basement. I remember him telling us about one of them. But yeah, they're great people to have around. I love them both.
And then also too, I was wanting to say this because I told that story that after we moved out of that house, that trailer, nothing like that has ever happened. Like it was. We've lived in another trailer in a condo, and nothing of that magnitude has ever happened. And until this day, I still apologize to her for what I tried to do, and you don't know.
This was before we started this paranormal.
If you've never had something like this happen to you, it opens your eyes up, because the fact that something like this could have happened. If it wasn't for her punching me or doing whatever she did, we wouldn't be together. I'd probably be in jail for the rest of my life. But this stuff is really real. This is a very real.
Oh, yes.
This is a very real matter. And every time, like, your group goes out, or me and my wife go out, we're walking into something blind.
Yeah.
Because
absolutely.
Because spirits were people too, and if you disrespect them, and you call them like, "Oh, I want you to touch me. I want you to shove me." If you keep asking, you will get what you're asking for.
Now, have you ever felt something that wasn't human, like demonic?
I don't think with the trailer. I don't think that was demonic.
I just think that was a really negative and evil
entity.
The only thing I've ever felt was demonic was when and it's weird how this happened. I've always been really interested in the paranormal, and in high school I was the weird one that did a whole 5-page report on demonic possession, apparitions, stuff like that. And that's when I really came in contact with something demonic. I felt it. It was in my room. I don't know how. I guess I might have, because I was doing a report. I put a whole video together of it, and something may have came through. I don't understand. But something was attached to me, like oppression, and I felt the full forms of oppression. And this was right when me and him got together, and I was still in high school. I took a picture, and it terrified me because my eyes
yellow.
Wasn't my eyes?
Wow.
They were,
because her eyes are green.
They were that yellow, lighter yellow.
Because her eyes are naturally green. Well, she sent me this picture one morning and said, "Hey, how do I look for?" I think you had like photos up there or something like that. And she sent me a picture saying, "How do I look?" I'm like, "You look beautiful." And then I zoomed in. I'm like, "What's wrong with your eyes?" And she's like, "What do you mean?"
And a lot of stuff that would happen,
like, your eyes are yellow. And she's like, "No, they're not." I'm like, "Go back and look at that picture you just sent me." And they, like I said, they were as yellow as this lighter.
But then again, my whole personality was changed because I would have these blackout states where I wouldn't remember. And come to find out, I just completely lashed out and ripped into my family for absolutely nothing, and I don't remember it. To this day, I don't remember it. So I'm a big believer of demonic and stuff like that, so I always take precaution because apparently something had latched onto me, and Brother Allen's the one that kind of blessed me and kind of got whatever it was. Must not have been too strong because it disappeared. But I still don't take, I still take full precautions.
I just wanted to thank the 23 people who decided to join us on this beautiful Saturday and join us in this chat here. I do appreciate everybody. If everybody could please smash that like button. If not for me, if for B-Town Paranormal, my guests here, just an incredible story about their paranormal trips and adventures. This is absolutely mind-blowing. It is great to see you, Paul Walker, a.k.a. Wonder Pup Adventures.
AK Pup.
AK Pup.
And the tsunami sirens are back on. They're doing a test today.
Hopefully.
Yes, hopefully. Yeah, well, I'm 12 miles inland from the beach anyway, so I'm actually fine.
I hope so. I mean, because
we're actually
crappy on a Saturday.
We're actually situated at the foothills in San Luis Obispo County, so we're a little safer than the people that are in the low-lying areas along Los Osos Valley Road, if you know the area. But yeah, they're going off. If anybody can hear that, But yeah, I think they're doing their routine tests. They used to do it in October. They might be doing it in August now, or maybe both.
They do it twice a year now, probably.
Yeah, probably. They probably do it twice a year. But it's scary to hear it because you can hear it throughout the entire county, from north of Paso Robles all the way down to all the way down into Morro Bay, all the way down and towards Guadalupe, which is the most southern part of San Luis Obispo County before you get into Santa Barbara County.
Yeah, I'm going to remind you again of Trans-Allegheny if you still want to go with us.
I do. So you said that's next year?
Yeah, and I spoke to the woman, and actually here I actually have it written down somewhere in my.
I think by far the scariest place, right on top of the place that I just went to recently, had to have been a cemetery in Wilmington, North Carolina, where a sadistic practicing slave owner had been buried there. There's actually a segregated cemetery there, believe it or not. And the sadistic slave owner is put up on the most highest part of that cemetery, and it's called the 15th Street Cemetery. And that place was the closest I have ever felt to something demonic, or it had to have been the most evil spirit I've ever felt. He enjoyed, supposedly, according to the ghost tour, torturing, raping, and murdering his slaves.
I hope he's in a very hot spot in the hell right now.
I hope so too.
Because that's sickening. That actually poor people actually had to deal with that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it just makes you sick. The second I went in there, I almost threw up because I felt that pain from the other spirits, and it just started to make me emotional and cry. And I didn't know why at first until they started explaining on the ghost tour what was going on. And I'm empathic. I can feel right now, even just talking about it, I'm welling up. The spirits who were there were just so distraught by having this guy in their cemetery. And as soon as we got close to it, I got almost physically sick and I left. And this was during a ghost tour. This was during another team I was working with as a photographer.
Yeah, they'll make you feel things
they'll make you feel their pain, whatever pain they were going through at the time.
You have abilities too. You just don't tap into them. You're empathic as well. You just don't tap into it because you're a people reader. You are a people reader. You can pick up on vibes and people.
Well,
I pick up on emotions. If I'm going somewhere and it has to be really strong. If it's really strong anger or sadness, I can feel it.
Fabio King of Mod, what was in the news?
That two people died and 7 people are injured in I think he said it was a crash today or a wreck or something like that.
In Dallas, Fort Worth? Wow. Well, my love and prayer goes out to the people and the families that are involved in this incident.
Oh, Callie's in here. Hi, Callie.
Yes, Callie is in here. Spirit walking Callie. Hello, my friend.
We love Callie.
Farmer Austin just joined us, and we are now at 24 people watching. Holy cow. I think this might be one of my largest streams that I've had.
Yeah, I had to actually spoke to the woman at Trans-Allegheny yesterday, and she said,
Justin also just joined us. If you haven't, smash the like button, and also H-Top Music joined us earlier, and I did give him a shout out. I just wanted to give him a verbal one. 26 people now watching. If you could smash that like button, please do. It helps the channel, and if it's not for me, it's for B-Town Paranormal. And the person who gave me the negative review, the thumbs down, has now rescinded that, which is so nice of them. Wow, 45 likes. Thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah, sadly, we got some things wrong. Apparently, if you want to sleep, you can sleep in the break room there, main building only, but it's still 9 acres of building.
I don't think you're gonna get any sleep in there if you're in the paranormal group.
No, we don't. We tend not to try to sleep,
Wow.
and then the only issue that we're gonna have is we sell tickets. She wants it to be at her ticket price, which would be $160 per person, which I find that outrageous.
Yeah, that's really high.
Yeah. I mean, we may try to work around that and try to kind of get it down at least to 100 per person, at least.
Because the reason why she had mentioned that, because there's 10 reserved tickets.
Yeah.
For whoever wants a ticket, you got the 10 reserved tickets.
The $1,800 that we pay covers 10, and anyone after 10 has to pay the $160, and that's why she said to make the tickets that cost. So so it'd be kind of fair that
So one person won't have to say, because see, we were originally going to charge it $60 a ticket for the 10 tickets that we had, and then she said anybody after the 10 had to pay that 160, and she's like, well, to make it fair. So people start asking, well, how much did you pay? Well, I paid $160. Well, I only paid $160
or $120
or $120 or whatever they call it.
It wouldn't be fair.
It wouldn't be fair for the people that had to pay the full price and the people that only paid the $60 or $50 per ticket. And she said the only way y'all could do this is if y'all sell them at $160 for everybody.
Wow.
Well, you do get a whole lot with it, though. You get the whole 9 acres, full roam, each floor, because it's a semi-guided tour. I didn't know this either. They'll take you through, like, the first floor, show you everything, where everything's at. They'll take a step back and let you roam it for about an hour or two, and then we move up to the second, the third, the fourth, so forth and so on.
Uber Goober Lady has now joined us. Thank you so much. I just wanted to give you the verbal shout out as well. And she says, my pleasure. Great stream. And so did North Nottingham Paranormal Investigators. Another person I do want to eventually get on here. They have an amazing channel. I try to visit when I can. They have an amazing stream. You have to check them out.
Yeah, we're going to have to, we're on our phones right now because our internet's down, but I think here in the next couple of weeks we're going to do like another paranormal Q&A.
Yeah.
And of course, what everyone could also benefit from is the do's and don'ts of paranormal.
Oh, yeah. Don't
play
play with Ouija boards.
God, no.
Yeah, everybody
whatever you do, that should be number one on your list. It's actually in my group's contract. I have now become partner in my group's contract and all of the decision making. I'm now a partner and founder of Presence of the Unknown. And in our contract, if anybody wants to join us, we have to have a release of information saying that you cannot touch a Ouija board if you're going to join us, and you have to belong to a church and all this other stuff, because we have to protect ourselves.
And we go to church, but we sometimes we miss, everyone.
Absolutely. And nobody's perfect. It's just as long as you belong to and believe in a faith in God is what I'm trying to say.
Just because we don't go to keep ourselves safe, I have a bottle of cleansed water, which is Mediterranean sea salt and natural spring water that's prayed over. I'll use that. I actually use that to bless Michael from his possession.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we don't go to church, we still have our strong faith of, who we pray to.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely. And if you don't believe in God, think of him as good, orderly direction. That can help you as a guide to channel the spirit of the universe, something that's a power greater than yourself, so that you're not alone on this world and you have something to pray to.
Yeah.
Uber Goober Lady, the 15th, it's literally called the 15th Street Cemetery in Wilmington, North Carolina. Let me actually see the actual name of it real quick. I believe it's the 15th Street Cemetery, but I can pull up that information.
Rebecca, yes, you can use regular salt, but Mediterranean sea salt and also pink salt as well, that is more pure. The sea salts, whether it be pink or the regular sea salt, that's more pure. It has more purity to it, so it would work better for you.
Wow, I have now gained 5 subscribers since the beginning of this live stream.
Yeah, thank you to your stream. Y'all actually helped us hit our 1.4K goal. Thank you guys.
Absolutely. Wow.
If I can get to 15, if we can get to 15, I will dye my hair blue on live stream.
I don't think I'm gonna go that far, but I am planning on doing a T-shirt giveaway at 1,000.
Yeah, we have a merchandise line, and I think if we hit 2K, we're gonna do a few giveaways. We do our giveaway videos, which we need to start getting back into. We did a giveaway every month, and I think we may order something off our website to do a giveaway prize with.
Let's see here. Yeah, yesterday I got up to 700 subscribers yesterday.
Congratulations.
I was just like, holy cow. And I've only had this channel up for like 2 months, I think, now. And I'm just blown away by all of the support for everybody. Paranormal White Noise. Yes, she has a 1K giveaway as well. So go ahead and check out their channels. Subscribe to them as well. Ray the Fam has now gotten close to 900. And actually, funny thing about Ray the Fam is going to be joining my paranormal group. He's going to be in my Eyes in the Sky in the Fresno area. So yeah, he will be joining Presence of the Unknown. Oh wow! I just got another supporter. Who are you people? Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I am so blown away.
We have 2 in Alabama that we started with, and we sadly had to leave them behind. They kind of handle what goes on in Alabama but they've been, work schedules and whatnot that kind of kept them from doing it. And then we also have Exploring with Jay. Exploring with Jay is our sister channel, and he's actually coming. We did Hell's Bar Dam together, and we are going back to
Revenant Acres. Yeah,
we're doing another Revenant Acres, which Revenant Acres alone, there has been accounted 5 possessions there.
Wow.
There's actually documented. And the thing is, they can't figure out what haunts it.
Chad, thank you so much for your nice comment, but the people in the chat cannot use the word subscriber. You can actually get in trouble if you're in the chat saying it. I can say it, but the people in the chat can't. Wow, looks like Chad joined us. He's new. And Lady Lynn from Uber Nation, one of Uber Goober Ladies fans. Wow, thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, we just say ghosted. That's what we say. We just say we ghosted you.
Ghosted or
I possessed you.
Yeah, something. Let's not use that word. Yeah, watch the subscribe word. Don't say it if you're in the chat.
Or just say supported or contributed.
So Uber Goober Lady, the place is actually called the Oakdale Cemetery.
We're gonna have to check that out one day. We actually plan to go to California one day.
Well, that one's in North Carolina, actually.
Ah.
That one was in Wilmington, North Carolina. Hey, look, it's Irish Whiskey 77.
Hey, Irish.
Hey, Irish.
Irish is actually might be joining
see you.
Roy the Fam.
Thank you, Callie.
He might actually be joining us. Irish lives up in the Bakersfield area, which is about 2 hours from me, and so does Ray the Fam. They might actually be joining us on the Green Motel, which is going to be coming up September 22nd. So watch my other channel, Presence of the Unknown, for that live stream and all that series of videos.
Yeah, Callie is a great person. Her and Jamie are my two go-tos of if I have any questions about spiritual things that, what's going on, because we have things that go on in the house. The dog barks at nothing, which, no animal barks at nothing. But,
Oh, yeah. This little guy behind me, little Baxter, and if anybody hasn't seen him, I'll show everybody one more time my little creature. This is my boy Baxter. He is a very cute, very cuddly little monster.
He is so cute. This is our big lap baby. This is Mark.
Look at the puppies.
She's almost 50 pounds and thinks she's a baby. She thinks she's
surprisingly, he's like 25 and he's tiny.
She thinks that she's still a lap dog.
Yeah.
But she'll bark. She learns things in the house. And I actually have a picture. I took it over on the neighbor's side when they moved. There's a man standing there. This man is very nasty.
All right, well, I'll let you go back to sleep. Come on.
There's a nasty man here. There's a woman, a child, and another man that hides in my son's closet.
Love you, boy. Love you, Baxter. You're such a good boy.
Thank you, White Noise. Yeah, there's a spirit that hangs around in my son's closet. He was a nasty man in life, but...
Okay, Brian's Paranormal, it was great to see you. Thanks for coming on the channel. I do appreciate it.
But every night my kid goes by, he's like, I see a man. I see a man.
Looks like Francis Spirits and Kitties just joined us.
Hey,
hello, Francis Spirits and Kitties.
We're ready for tonight.
Nice.
Yes, I'm actually excited about this because she said there's some pretty old graves out there, and especially with old graves, you're going to have a lot of spiritual.
Ow.
You're going to have spirits usually come around, like especially old graves. There seems to be more spiritual activity in older cemeteries.
Oh, absolutely. So I have this cemetery by my house, and I don't know if I've showed anybody the pictures of it, but there's a giant pyramid because it was actually what you call a Freemason cemetery. All the Freemasons in the area actually built this place. So I'll try to show on camera a picture of what that place looks like if I can. Yes. And the video is on our YouTube page, Presence of the Unknown, but that's actually
awesome.
That's actually a mausoleum.
That's cool.
Well, that is awesome.
And that place is incredibly haunted. We found a pentagram on a tree stump there. This was another one of our investigations. This place is creepy. It's called the Las Cruces Adobe. And that's in Gaviota, California. And that place is incredibly haunted because 3 prostitutes were murdered by a group of thieves.
Wow.
And when I had asked on the spirit box on the SCD-2, I was like, who are the 2 prostitutes who were murdered here? And it said there was 3 of us. And I was like, it just corrected me. It actually told me that there was 3 of them instead of 2. So I was absolutely mind blown by that. Like that was a crazy investigation too. And I was like, how did you die? And it said, we died. That's all it told us.
Wow. The craziest one we've ever had. And we didn't have too much spiritual happen. I mean, there's a lot of demonic stuff that happened. There's Hell's Gate. But back in the day, there was a train track above the tunnel, and it had derailed and killed all the passengers. Didn't survive. Oh, I got the hiccups. But as I said, at 1 o'clock in the morning, you can hear the train going over the tracks.
Okay, Rebel Rocker, thank you for joining us. He's got to leave here to go to work at 5. I got to go to work at 3 o'clock, and I work until 11 p.m. So I will be getting off here at 2 o'clock.
Have a good day, Rebel Rocker.
Bye, Rebel. So this is just real quick. This is another mausoleum that is in that cemetery.
Oh, that's cool.
And
I love
all of
monsters.
it's super creepy. But
Yeah,
no
I
bad
just
spirits
had
there.
recording.
None of the there's nothing evil or bad there. All the spirits were really friendly to talk to. They were all happy that we were there to try to help them.
Yeah.
It was built in the 1890s, 1880s, and it was in the height of the gold rush here in California.
Okay, I just got a message from Frances. She sent me the names of her family to look for tonight.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, if we can get you up here, we'll take you to Hell's Gate. A lot of satanic worship that happened there, but we were sitting there and something hit our door, definitely, because you have to sit in the tunnel, and your vehicle had the legend goes, and you'll be able to see the shadows and whatnot. But exactly 1 in the morning, we heard the train going over the tracks. That's a dead track, and there was no train, but you could definitely hear the rattling of the train tracks and the horn. It was definitely a train, and we went and looked. There was no train. No train.
No train.
That freaked me out. There was no train, but I was like, "There's a train. I hear it." They're like, "There's no train."
Hey, Dad Perfect 123. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for joining.
If you're still new and coming on here and haven't smashed that like button, please help out and smash that like button. Help support the channel, and it's great to see everybody. 22 people still watching, even 2 hours plus into this whole thing.
Ew, I keep getting the hiccups,
It's all good.
and they hurt. It's painful ones. God, anything you want to add so I can get over my hiccups?
But with Hell's Gate, they say you're supposed to flash your lights 3 times and then go into the tunnel, and you turn your car off, roll your windows down, and you sit. Well, the first time we went, they say you're supposed to roll your windows down. Well, I'm not going to roll my windows down just because of the fact that, if the legend was true, I didn't want
to be snatched out of the car?
Yes, or anything of that matter.
A message. All right, Francis, I got it. Thank you.
And
thank you for the person who just supported the channel. I do appreciate it. I just got another one. Thank you for the subscriptions. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Welcome everybody who has joined on the chat here and gone through this stream with the B-Town Paranormal. My guests, I thank you guys so much for joining, by the way. You guys,
you're welcome.
I was
we enjoyed
super
it.
happy. I hope everybody's liking the new microphone too.
And whenever we can get our internet up and running, we're gonna get you on our panel and let you tell everybody, everything you've experienced and everything. Because that's one thing we like to do. We like to support people. And we like everyone. We want to hear everyone's experiences, and along with our paranormal investigations, we just don't do just paranormal. We also like to prove urban legends. We really like to test the theories and prove urban legends, see if they're true. That we've only found one so far.
That's been true.
No, 2: Hell's Gate, the train, and then Werewolf Hollow, the bleeding stop sign. That stop sign had no blood on it, but we took a picture of it, and you could clearly see blood running down it.
Wow. So anybody who hadn't seen Presence of the Unknown when we investigated that house it was a few weeks ago. So I took my UV light and took it down to the cellar where all that murder had happened, and there was blood everywhere. Somebody had bled out as they were dying of being poisoned, and it was not pleasant to see. It was all over the ground, all over the walls. Like, they died very fast and suddenly.
Hey. It's funny how
I just broke 51 likes on this video.
I might do that.
51 likes on this video.
Congratulations.
That is so awesome. Thank you, everybody.
And that's what heck, we do backflips when we get 25 likes. I mean, well, we don't go on too long either, and we usually stay pretty content with our everyone who comes in our live streams because we haven't had much to talk about recently since we haven't really done paranormal, and it's been bugging me that we haven't been out because this was, like I said, like from day one all the way up until a few months ago. This was every Saturday. We had it lined up, where we going, what we're doing, how we're gonna do it. I mean,
we spend Thursday and Friday researching the places that we're going to, trying to find videos on YouTube if any other paranormal groups have been there.
Because we base our investigations on mainly the research of it, like the history of it. We will base our questions around the history of the place, like if there, say a woman had died there in a bad way, and it's in the history, we would ask, how was it like back in that day? Do you remember, things? I mean, we ask a number of things, but,
Oh, absolutely. You have to meticulously go through all of the research before even putting foot down on that property. You have to grab permits if there's no trespassing by the city.
Yep.
You have to do so much stuff. And I'm not about to be the person who does things illegally to get views. I'm not that kind of person. There are paranormal channels who do that kind of thing, and it is really, really stupid to go that route.
Yeah, because it can run in front of a lot of people. Mainly, which I'm going to have to call Bogstown Police Department, and I'm going to have to call Bogstown and let them know we're going to be here tonight. I always call the police department or the city building or wherever I need to call. I make sure everything's lined up and set. I'm the one that does all that. He just goes where I tell him to and points to the camera.
Yeah, not many people. Nottingham is completely correct. Not a lot of people do the research. And
yeah.
We do months of research on each project. There's actually a really good page in California. I don't know if it exists in other states, but there's a really good one in California called Weird California. And it actually gives a full-length description of every haunted location and urban legend in each county.
Wow.
And we go through that list. Sorry,
we have that. It's called Angel Fire.
Angel Fire? Okay.
Yeah, we go through Angel Fire, and I'll read it, and I will look it up. I mean, we'll Google it, watch videos, whatever we can. But that's why we got rid of our last two members that were here, because they thought this was a game. They just thought, oh, you pick up a camera and we go somewhere and ask questions. I was like, no, you don't understand. This stuff can hurt you. Let alone it can probably kill you.
It'll follow you home.
It'll ruin your life.
And I hate putting this out there, but one day we were getting ready to go on an investigation, and he was in a bad mood.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Clayton, are you ready to go?" And he goes, "No." I'm like, "What's going on with you?" And he's like, Why do we do this if we're not getting paid to do it?
That's why we kicked him out, because they demanded a paycheck.
And I looked at him and I go, "Excuse me?" He goes, "Well, you always tell us this is a job." Yes, what we do in our business.
This is a business.
This is our business.
Absolutely. And if you don't treat your YouTube page like a business, then I'm sorry to say, I don't mean to be rude, but your page isn't going to do well. See, I follow a bunch of people way out of my field of work. I follow out of my business idea. Like, I follow a lot of YouTube gurus, and I meticulously learn and research other people in the paranormal group to find out what they're doing, what their successes are, to implement those into mine, and to also find out what are some good tactics to draw viewers in. And most of my career has been in customer service and also in social media marketing. And so I implement a lot of that, and that's how I draw people in.
Yeah, see,
that's a really good idea.
That's what we learned, and yeah, we're still learning, of course. I mean, this is always going to be a learning process, but, we do the same thing. I watch people, watch how they do things, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe we could try to
to implement this
Yeah,
into our
without
investigation.
taking it from them, without fully taking their ideas.
We learn from it.
Yeah.
We learn from it, and then we apply it to how we investigate.
I mean, because I've been told by, of course, the lovely haters of people that we're trying to be like Zach Bagans. No one can be as cheesy as Zach Bagans. Zach Bagans is because of the money.
Chad actually has a really interesting question. He said, that's what I wondered about. The fact that something can latch onto you and follow you home. Then what do you do? What is your guys' take? I have an answer, but I want to hear your guys' take.
Well, it's funny that he asked that. We were in Alabama. We went to a Civil War cemetery.
No, are you sure it wasn't Bromley? Bromley was where my family was. A family member followed us home.
And
usually if they follow you home, depending on what it is, because, I mean, we've had a few spirits follow us home, and in order to get rid of it, I mean, there's several steps you can go to. You can sage your house. You can cleanse it. Or what we do, we live with it. I mean, if it's not nasty or bothering you, I mean, it's not really
because we have a couple, when I say a couple, that like to I wouldn't say be mischievous, but at times it can get annoying.
They let you know they're here.
And when I say it's annoying, because like at night, whenever we go to bed, or we'll hear knocks and just little noises that should not be there.
But if you don't want to deal with it
at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but if you don't really want to deal with it, I mean, you can cleanse your house. Definitely, sage definitely does work. And
say protection prayer before you go.
Yeah,
and say protection prayer after you leave.
Yeah, always make sure you're protected so this doesn't happen. Like if you're at a cemetery, don't pick up anything on the grave. Don't pick up anything because something can be attached to it.
Don't touch it. Don't pick it up
unless you bless it or cleanse it first. But we don't. But always make sure you're cleansed before and after, and then if something does follow you home, you can always sage or live with it. We don't have too many things here that's nasty, so we just kind of tend to just live with them.
We kind of live in harmony with them. And another thing that we do, well, right as we're leaving, I'll sit there and tell them, like, you are not to follow us home. You are to stay here. This is your home. You stay here. Don't follow us home, because I've heard over researching and watching videos, ghosts or spirits have to follow rules too.
Just like we do.
They have to have a set of rules too. And it's funny that people will say that ghosts have to follow rules. It's funny, but it's true. Now, if we leave a cemetery or a home, we say, you are not allowed to come home with us. You are not allowed to follow us. You are to stay here. And 9 times out of 10, they will stay. But
absolutely. And y'all heard me say that after my spirit box today. Even like I asked, you're welcome here to talk to me, but you are not welcome here to stay after the conversation because I don't want something attaching itself to me. Now, I can't help the spirits that are already stuck in my home due to the past experiences here. But I don't invite any other spirits that just come off of wherever portal they're opening to try to speak with me. I don't let them stay here because I don't want my whole house being infested with a ton of energy, because eventually it's going to let something in very negative.
It will. It definitely will.
So what is your output on spirits following?
I had one spirit follow me home, and it now has it. I think I've been able to help it more move towards the light now, but in the beginning I had that place, the Las Cruces Adobe. I had one of the prostitutes actually follow me home, and it made it really uncomfortable. And she started getting really angry, and I think she wasn't quite mentally there. And she, her name was Delilah, I believe, because that was the name we kept getting there. And I used to hear Delilah a lot. and I had lint rollers, my lint roller that I use to wipe my shirt off and if my dog is here. And Kelly Reynolds YouTube. I am doing well, my friend. How about yourself? And thank you for coming. I really do appreciate it. 16 people still viewing an hour even after this event has now started. I'm at 54 likes now. Thank you so much, everybody. I do appreciate all the love and support. So I asked her and prayed for that spirit and wondered what I could do to help her. And I used to hear the word hooker come on my spirit box all the time. And now I don't hear it at all. And so I think I was able to maybe lead her to a spirit guide. Paranormal Dolls, welcome to the channel. I do appreciate you coming by and saying hello. Welcome.
Welcome.
Paranormal Dolls has an amazing channel as well. It's very creepy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't mess with dolls. Like I don't invite spirits into my house and let dolls take it over. Like it is just that just creeps me out. Like
Funny question. Earlier when you just started, didn't you say you seen someone walk back and forth?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have someone live with you?
Earlier my mom was here.
Okay, I was wondering because I ain't seen no one since. I was like, wait a minute, did we really see that?
I'm actually living at my mom's house. I rent a room from her while I'm getting on my feet financially.
Yeah.
And then I just use this place as my studio, and she's rarely here. She's usually doing some other stuff, and she's a huge believer as well in the paranormal.
My mom was never a believer until she passed away, and she's here, and now she believes. But I would tell her, because we didn't start this until after she died. I had so many questions that I wanted answers to, and that's one of we all kind of got to talking about our paranormal experiences and watching ghost adventures, and we're like, hey, let's just pick up some cameras and flashlights and go out to the cemetery and see what we can get.
And we got exactly what we were looking for.
Yeah, the third time we were out there, and it's in one of my oldest videos. We had just got our night vision cameras, and we were out there at an old French family cemetery, first settlers in Daphne, Alabama. And me and John, which is our lead investigator in Alabama, was standing next to each other, and he was a little ways across the cemetery, and out of nowhere, from what John said, it looked like a cloud of vapor smoke had hit my back. And sailed back past him and hit me, and it pushed me. Wow. And at this point, I was in panic mode because, I was freaking out. This was so new, and I didn't really know how to handle it. And when we went home and reviewed what we had got, we have a Class A e.v.p. of a little kid laughing as he was pushing me, like as he was playing.
Wow. I have to say, one of my earliest remembrances of having some kind of paranormal activity, and this is before I even really started believing in it. This is actually kind of the first experience I had. I used to live in Austin, Texas for a little bit. I've lived in a lot of different states. I'm just going to put that up free and clear. I've lived in California, Arizona, Texas, Louisiana, North Carolina, and Georgia. And I've lived in a lot of places. I've been to at least 18 or 19 states. And my dad was in the military growing up. We moved around a lot. But in Texas, we visited this place, and it's legitly haunted in Austin, and it's called the Mansion, and it's a bread and breakfast. It's a hotel. And the governor's daughter in 1800, and I think it was in the 1850s, he was a Confederate soldier, and I think he was a Confederate general, actually. And his daughter was staying at the hotel with him and his wife, and she was playing in the hallway and tripped down the stairs and died. So every night you can hear her laughing and playing in the hallway.
Wow.
Yeah, that place is pretty cool. I highly recommend that if you're ever in the greater Austin area.
Yeah, we've encountered a few child spirits, but a lot of them we kind of remain kind of skeptic of children spirits because demons like to mock children.
Well, not only demons, but negative spirits. I run into this issue a lot too on my paranormal travels. I had what I thought was a child spirit named Carlos at the Santa Maria murder house. And it ended up being it ended up being a manifestation of a 35-plus-year-old man. And we found that out because Carlos was one of the people who did a lot of the human trafficking in that house. He was a bad, bad person. It might be the evil spirit that might be in the basement. We never got that confirmed, but we kind of anticipated that's who it was because that was the most common name in that general area of that house where all the negativity was. That name constantly popped up, and he disguises himself as a kid.
Wow. That's what leaves me leery about Reverend Acres because they said there's a child there, but there also has been 5 possessions there, and one of them is on video. And this guy, he was acting normal, and all of a sudden he's in the owner's face, drooling and breathing all heavy, and then you can hear him repeatedly say, "I am 7. I am 7. I am 7. I will hurt."
And he really wasn't.
Yeah, then he just blacked out, and then he went outside, and he was fine. Because we've been one other time, and one of the women that that's no longer a part of us, she was sitting there downstairs with me, and I noticed she kind of started. She just glared off into space, and I couldn't break her focus. And her responses were kind of, "I'm fine." They were kind of robotic in a way. And at that moment, she looked at me, and I knew it wasn't her. I was like, "We got to get her out." She didn't want to get out. She didn't. She started getting irate when we tried to take her out. And yeah, we're going back there we're going back the 8th, and it's just going to be
It's just going to be me, you, and exploring with Jay.
It's going to be 3 of us.
So you guys had that issue too in your paranormal group where you've had split ups and had to kick people out?
Yeah, it's we don't like to do that, but
oh, trust me, I don't either. But I don't know about you, but we had a gentleman who joined our group in the early days, and we found out through a private conversation. I kind of started interviewing him one-on-one when we were eating one day, waiting for the other teammates, and I kind of just asked him questions, kind of trigger some responses, and I got him to admit that he was actually a Satanist. And immediately I'm like, "I'm sorry, bro, you cannot be in our group."
Yeah, I don't blame you there. The reason we got rid of the other 2 was they thought it was a game. They thought you just picked up cameras and go out and ask questions,
and then
they didn't really.
We had that issue too. I don't understand what their thinking was because in the initial written interview, because we have all of our new people try to send us messages on emails saying, like, "What's your backstory? How did you get into the paranormal? What are your experiences?" And they made up this beautifully bullshit answer and totally lied to us. And that's one of our biggest hatred things is we hate when teammates lie to us.
Yeah.
And because it's a truth-based program, basically. If you tell the truth and you act right and you believe in God and do things the way you're supposed to, then everything goes really well and the team succeeds. And that works for anything. That's how business works.
Yeah, it was our fault to bring them in. They didn't have no prior experience, and they didn't believe it until we brought them in. And the first month or so, it was okay.
They were fine the first month.
And it just seemed like they were lazy. They didn't, had bad attitudes, just bad feelings. Just, it was never enjoyable around them. And then wanting to demand a paycheck and doing this, as well as we do, you dump more of your money in than you ever get back.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And
because
Because
it's
we
something
never
I
charge
actually
for
like
anything.
doing. And that's, if nobody knows what HSFL stands for, I don't think I really mentioned it, but if you read my description, it says HSFL stands for Helping Spirits Find Light. And it's not something I did on purpose. It's not a typo. I did it on purpose because I do really like helping people and helping people cross over.
Yeah.
And that is the goal of my channel and Presence of the Unknown as well.
We've helped cross over a few of them. One of them was, I will never forget this one. This one was funny. At Revenant Acres, not Revenant Acres, Central State. There was a woman patient there, and she was trapped there. She was there for neglecting her cats.
Oh wow.
Her husband had her admitted, and her husband was on the other side of the property looking for her, and she was on one side looking for the cats. Well, we got them together and we passed them on, and we kept hearing the EVPs of, "Did you find the cats? Did you find the cats?"
Wow.
Yeah, they were cute. There was a cute elderly couple, and they moved on together. No more
Oh, that's
cats.
so cool.
They moved on. No more looking for cats.
Yeah,
And-
there was a few spirits here that would come and visit me when I first started doing this page that I was able to actually cross over in my house. And now I haven't heard of them, and I kind of miss them because they were actually really good spirits to be around. And I kept kind of triggering responses of them like looking for their family and stuff. And I was able to dig a little information in the surrounding area and actually found their realistic names. And I actually got their first and last name off of the Huff Paranormal CD2 app, and actually found their graves here.
Well, that's awesome.
I'm gonna say, you don't believe in Huff Paranormal, do you?
To some extent, I believe I used to like what he did in the early days, and he was the person a few years back who got me into ITC research. But now a lot of the stuff that he does is just so faked, and it breaks my heart because I really want to like him as a personality. Now he's turned it more into an entertainment thing.
Yeah. We watched his Spirit Box session with Robin Williams, and we could tell that he had pulled clips before his death and pieced them together.
And some, I forget who exposed them on that.
And Steve-O, Irish Steve-O did a little bit.
There's
Irish
not just one person that exposes Steve Huff for what he does.
And
I am on Steve Huff's Facebook page. Like, he has a page called the ITC Collective. It's about 4,000 members, and it's really good stuff. A lot of original content from other people. But as far as me believing in, like, he keeps talking to these dead celebrities and he has such spot on accuracy is absolutely not true.
But what got me was the whole thing with Robin Williams. There's a lot of stuff about Robin Williams that people will never know.
Yeah.
Will never, ever, ever know. And I watched this thing on Robin Williams on YouTube. Like, it was probably a week or so after he died. Someone had made a bunch of interview clips of him.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember one thing that was
Jamie.
said that
Oh, hey, Jamie Ray Paranormal Wonders. Hello, how are you doing?
that Robin had made this statement about what was going on inside, but why he was feeling his depression and his sadness for it. And then I seen that Huff thing, and he asked Robin, he's like, Robin, why were you so depressed throughout your career? And that exact same thing that I heard on Robin Williams' documentary, I heard it in a Ghost Box session. So I slowed it, so I paused it, and I turned the volume on my TV all up, and I'm like, I'll be danged if that's not the same thing that was said on that documentary on Robin as an answer to one of his questions. And I can't exactly remember what he said, but he was going through a lot of stuff in his life due to his whole comedy career.
Yeah.
Because it basically took over his life. Like he
definitely.
didn't really have a life outside of his whole comedy career, and that put him in a real dark place. And then when that came through on Huff's Spirit Box session, and then I was like, I'll be damned if that's not the same thing he said on that documentary as he said in that that Spirit Box session, and that's pretty much when I quit watching any of his videos. I don't.
There's a channel we follow, Irish Stevo. He's a
I'm following him as well.
I love Steve. Steve is a good friend of ours.
Yes, he's a really good friend.
And what people also don't know about Steve-O is
I actually met him on your channel.
He's a demonologist.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Where is he based out of?
Texas.
Okay.
I think Houston, I believe.
I think it's either Houston or Austin.
I'm not sure, but Steve is a great friend of ours. And, oh, man, he's just a Huff Paranormal's #1 fan. He has so many videos up. Huff lied again. Huff's lying again.
The thing that really pissed me off is when he just created that Elvis video, because I'm such an Elvis fan, and I just watched it. I'm like,
I don't mean to cut you off, but he made an Elvis video?
Yeah, he did one about Elvis, and then he did one on Michael Jackson recently.
Oh, no, not Michael Jackson. Now, I heard this thing going on. I don't know if this is true. They say Elvis didn't really die when they said he died. They said that he was being hid due to, the whole Kennedy thing.
Right.
And they said a few years ago they found a
homeless man that had died in California.
Was that the one that was in San Diego?
Yeah. He resembled Elvis, and his dental records matched Elvis Presley's.
That's what I had heard. He died at like 82 years old or something like that.
Yeah.
Natural causes. He does. And there's also another video, if you haven't checked it out. There's a guy who sings just like Elvis, and he's actually a preacher somewhere in the South. And he looks, speaks, and talks just like Elvis Presley. It's almost creepy, but he's totally told everybody he's not. He just he's like the reincarnation.
They said that, now, I don't know, I would believe that even Michael Jackson, I believe he didn't die either, along with Elvis.
Well, I believe Michael Jackson was actually murdered by his doctor.
Yeah.
Well, cause see, that's funny because not too long after, well, actually, right during Michael Jackson's funeral, someone had took a photo of this lady. I kid you not. I've seen this photo, and in the picture of this lady
sitting next to Janet.
Yeah, sitting right next to Janet is spitting image of Michael Jackson. I'm talking the nose, the chin,
wearing glasses,
the color of his skin. It is identical to Michael Jackson, and everybody thought that when this photo finally hit the world, everybody thought that this was Michael Jackson, and he had a body double. Yes, that he had a body double die in his place. Wow. because
of his debt.
Because if you guys know about Michael Jackson, he was in a huge amount of debt due to his house.
Just like Elvis, right. Elvis was in trouble with the whole Kennedy thing, and so
because Elvis.
Michael had been in trouble not only for that, but also he got in trouble for the whole child molestation charges thing.
Yeah,
and his career was down the blender. Plus, he was in a lot of physical pain from that Pepsi commercial where his hair caught on fire.
Well, I didn't know about that.
That's actually why he got addicted to propofol.
Huh? I didn't know. I didn't know his hair caught fire.
Yeah, in the 90s, that's why he had to have some cosmetic surgery. He used to put a lot of this oil-based product in his hair that they didn't know was flammable, and one of the lighting above him like exploded or discharged some sparks, and it actually ignited his scalp on fire.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, look it up. It's so sad, and that's how he got addicted to drugs, and it was really, really sad.
Oh, there's Jamie. Love you too, Jamie.
Love you, Jamie. Yeah, okay, 1984 Pepsi commercial fire. Yes.
Yeah,
I might have to go look that up.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this question.
Mhm.
I've seen this video. She showed me this video. A good friend of ours, John, showed us this video. Did you ever hear about the Munchkin who committed to? You see that video?
I've had a hard time deciding if that video is real, but it is very eerie if it is.
No, it was real because if you can
literally see the Munchkin dangling in the trees above where the yellow brick road.
Yeah, seriously, go find the VHS version.
And it's so odd that they actually had to take that video out and edit it for the remastered version. That's what makes me think it's real.
Yeah, now it is. I do believe it is because if you go find the VHS version of it and you find a VCR player, if you can still find one.
We actually have one because my mom has an extensive collection of VHS, so we actually have a VHS/DVD player.
Yeah, find the movie, and that's the best way to prove if it's real or not.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it to be real because my mom's best friend Stephanie, she is a Wizard of Oz fan. She has hand signed stuff.
Wow.
By Dorothy, the two of the Munchkins, the Tin Man, the Lion, and the Scarecrow. She has autographed photos.
And she does theater productions. So she always was
the Munchkin. The myth around it is the Munchkin. The person had gotten really depressed for some reason. I think it had to do something with his relationship with his girlfriend, from what I've heard, and he decided to hang himself on set.
I heard it wasn't. It was that, and he didn't. He was promised a big role, and he didn't get the role.
He was promised the lead Munchkin.
Yeah, you can YouTube it.
Yeah, YouTube that good. I heard it was because he one of the reasons that he didn't get the role that he wanted it to show was it MGM that created it. MGM that, hey, I'm going to show you. Look, and he did it. I guess he had more problems along with it. But I think that played a big factor as well.
And what happened? See, the story that I heard that like she said that he got promised the lead Munchkin role. I think he was supposed to be like the first Munchkin you see. He was supposed to do like the first opening song of when she gets into Munchkin Town. He was supposed to do the first song. He was supposed to start the first song. Well, something had happened, and he got put back as one of the back Munchkins in the background. Well, it made him mad, so he had told off one of the directors, and they had fired him. And the other story was that he got fired, and he said, "Well, I'm going to show you. You can't fire me." And he hung himself in the video to get the lead, to get that 5 minutes of fame that he was supposed to be promised.
Just Judy Garland wasn't even supposed to play Dorothy. They were going to try to get Shirley Temple, but I think Universal Studios had her contract and they wouldn't sign her over, so they had to use Judy Garland.
Oh, wow. Haunted Paranormal, I just made you a moderator because you have been a huge supporter of this channel. You have popped in more than a few times. And just also wanted to update you on my next few live streams. Tomorrow, oh wait, no, not tomorrow. Monday, I will be doing my Meditation Monday, same time as today, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll be doing that. And then Tuesday, I will be doing my After Dark special, which is the scary ghost stories at nighttime. People loved it so far. It was one of my biggest streams. So I think that one's going to continue to grow. And also, Wednesday, I'm going to be bringing up a bunch of people on panel after dark. 11 p.m. on Tuesday and Wednesday, it's 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. I don't remember. I get Eastern and Pacific and all that. I get all that mixed up, and I'm like, I don't even know what time zone I'm in until I check the clock.
Are you in Central Time?
Oh no, we in Central Time.
Because there's 4 time zones in the United States? There's Pacific, Mountain, Central, and Eastern.
I think we're in Eastern, maybe.
I think so, yeah.
Because right now it's let me check it. It's 4:30 right now.
Yeah, if you haven't yet, if you want to get onto my Instagram or my Twitter, I have those links below. Thank you to the Sharpshooter, the Man Fam, my boy James. Thank you for posting my links. Haunted Paranormal, thank you for all the support.
Yeah, I just signed up for Nightbot, and now I don't know if it's gonna go into attack
today, I
mode.
was kind of mad because he was actually putting people in restriction, and I need to work on that.
I think that's a setting you can go in and fix.
Okay.
Yeah, first it says we're Eastern.
Yeah.
It's Eastern. We're in Eastern time.
Okay.
Thank you, Francis.
Yeah, it's 1:30 here. I'm guessing it's 3:30 where you're at.
Yeah, it's 4:30 here.
4:30. My bad.
Yeah, just like Eastern Standard Time and all that. Don't ever ask me what Eastern like what time zone I'm in and what direction to go in, because don't ever tell me, oh, go north this way, then go south a few miles. I don't know. For some reason I always get mixed up with my north, south, east, and west in my time zone.
Paranormal White Noise is in Germany and said it's 10:30 there. So that makes Germany 9 hours ahead of us.
One day we're going to have the money to
go to
the UK and travel.
Absolutely. I'd love to do some of the ones. I don't know if anybody watches the show Proving Demons with Andrew. That show's pretty good. I actually am friends with him on Facebook, and I'm working on trying to hopefully at one point get him on here. But it's going to take a lot of work, and I think I need to grow a little bit more before I get him on here.
Sherry is a good person. PWI Paranormal?
Yes, she's one of my good friends as well. I'm on her channel. I'm a moderator on her channel. I'd eventually like to get PWI on here. I just also became friends with Joe from Exploration. Or no, was it Urban Ghost Urban Exploration? He's friends with Omar. And Patty from the G Team actually just subscribed to my channel. Believe it or not.
We like Patty and all them.
Patty's cool.
What was I gonna say? Crap, I forgot. Dang it! It always happens to me. And I had someone when. Oh yeah, if we could ever go to the UK, I want to get up a group to go do the he says absolutely hell no, but I want to go explore the Japanese suicide forest.
Ooh,
I want to go.
Just don't be like that dude who.
Oh God, Luke.
What's his name?
Logan Paul. You know,
Paul Logan, yeah. Don't be Paul Logan and laugh and film.
Paul Logan.
That's not cool.
No. I would definitely want to do it at night.
Have you ever watched Johnny Paranormal? He does a lot of filming of the Japanese suicide forest. He's actually a paranormal guy from UK, and he actually goes there repeatedly to Japan to film at the suicide forest.
I would love to go just to kind of say that I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's walking through during the day, of course, you gotta be cautious filming there, Because
you can do things illegally against the Japanese government.
Yeah, and
Not
Logan Paul, he disrespected the whole Japanese culture, and that
he
also really
disappointed the whole country of Japan and the United States, and somehow he still has I think it's 20 million subscribers.
He lost a lot of them.
Yeah, but he still has a shice load of them.
Oh, hand me your charger. My phone's about to die. Hold on, I gotta charge my phone. I gotta plug my phone in.
Yeah, it's crazy how somebody like that can be so disrespectful. But, you know, I'm not here. This channel's not to hate on any other YouTubers. We all try to create content and try to get viewers to come and visit us and stuff. But there's some things that you just don't do.
Yeah, you have to voice your opinion about some things.
No, absolutely not.
Just like I see some paranormal groups, you know, I would never give any names, but I see some of them faking evidence, and that's one thing you don't do. Like
Yeah, I just actually monitored. I won't say who it was, but I actually was watching somebody last night, and I left because they were putting their EMF reader too close to their equipment and calling it paranormally active in their home. And I was like, no, that's not how that works.
You see, that irritates me, you know, because you don't only when you fake evidence, you don't only hurt yourself.
You hurt the whole paranormal
you hurt the whole paranormal community.
Right.
By doing that
because you bring a whole bunch of skeptics and non-believers in, and now they start hating on everybody.
Yeah. I mean, that's the bad part about it. I mean, because I mean, like genuine investigators like us and everything, like you and so many others that I watch, we bust our ass to try to show, hey, this is real. This is what's happening. And, you know, you're always going to have, you know, a few skeptics saying, oh, you faked that, you know. Just like at Hell's Bar Dam, we were accused of that. Because at Hell's Bar Dam, we were in the tunnels. And they had chairs set up. And we were sitting there. And I asked, can you give us a sign you're here? And out of nowhere, the chair next to me violently flips over, and I have it on our main page.
Wow. I'll definitely have to go check that out.
Yeah, and you know, we tested it. You know, we tried to debunk it. I tried kicking it.
We debunked it in front of two other paranormal
for 15 minutes.
We debunked it in front of three other groups that followed us in the tunnel, and they were all watching us debunk it. There was no physical way that me or her could have flipped this chair over, could have knocked it over, because if we would have,
it was heavy and it would have slid.
You would have seen her arm or her leg lifted because you had to physically almost kick the chair to knock it over.
You would have seen me jerk. You would have seen the camera jerk.
And you would have seen the table jerk, but when they had said that, and the reason for them saying that is because they know the activity that goes on there, and that's not something that happens. Well, see, that's the thing. You may go to, like say, you go back to that Adobe house,
right?
And whatever happened to you the first time you were there, and you go back a second or a third or a fourth or a fifth, that same thing that happened the first time will never happen again.
Oh yeah.
So who's to say?
You can't say you know the activity, because I mean you can't. That would say you're like a mind reader, because spirits have their own mind.
The spirits do their own thing when they want to and how they want to.
And see, after the chair flipped over, it was weird because a lot of Native American spirits are there as well, and I started smelling like a floral burning incense. Like, you know how incense smell?
Mm-hmm.
Sweeter ones, the ones that smell kind of like floral flowers or whatever. I could smell incense burning, and this is in the middle of a tunnel.
Wow.
And, yeah,
a good 15 feet underground. So geez. I mean, and right where this hallway was, the door the door that took you into the tunnel was about 40 feet away from it. So there's no way that there could have been any smells that could have come in from any direction. I mean,
but that's,
we were the only ones in that tunnel except for Jay,
The one's way in the back.
and
Bama Liz was in there.
yeah, but they had went way ahead of us, and no woman or man was wearing cologne that day.
It didn't smell like anything burning.
To have that smell, because no one had.
Because it appeared right over the chair, like right where the chair hit. I mean, because you can see the video. I mean, I even had a few other investigators that are higher up that's been doing this since like '91. I had it's Paranormal Underworld. I had him look at it. I had a few other people look at it. I sent it to people. I was like, "What do you see? What do you pick up from this?" And they said something violently knocked the chair over. Something grabbed it and just slung it.
Wow, that's pretty wild.
But that's skeptics. So you're always gonna doing this. You're always gonna have someone naysaying.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Well, you tied something to that chair and you pulled it yourself." No,
Yeah.
that's not what we do. We don't carry straps with us to try to fake this stuff.
We don't carry magnets and
We don't
fishing
carry
string.
fishing string. The only thing we carry is a flashlight or e.v.p recorder, a camera, and
K2
and a K2 and a spirit box, and a couple other pieces of equipment.
But did you see Omar's Waverly Hills video? I questioned some of it because I know Omar has been caught faking things.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I don't think Omar is I'm sure maybe some of the stuff could be manipulated, but a lot of the stuff Omar does, I genuinely think is true. Because Omar has a good channel, but there's some of his friends that I do question, like J Station.
Yeah.
I know J Station does a lot of stuff to get viewers, and a lot of them, a lot of people have. He's even admitted, I've heard that he he's doing this only for the money.
Omar is just really bad at clickbaiting.
He is. But
I watched his Waverly video last night, and the door opened and closed by itself, and then a ball got thrown at him. Like, you could see this ball coming out of nowhere.
Well, Lou Rock is pretty realistic. I don't have any problems with Lou Rock. Lou Rock has got some really good stuff.
Yeah, I watched Lou Rock a few times. But that's what got me last night. They were in Waverly, and a ball out of nowhere just comes flying toward them, and just rolls into him, and then the door keeps opening and closing. I mean, it's just weird. And at first, I thought he was faking it, but then I was like, wait, no, this is Waverly. You can't put it past Waverly either.
Mm-hmm.
Because Waverly alone is claimed to be one of the most haunted places in the world.
Oh yeah, absolutely, hands down. So my group has some big trips coming. This coming month, we're going to the Green Hotel, and everybody who comes investigates that place has to bring a ball with them as well, because the spirits will roll the ball through the hall. We're gonna try to get that on camera, and because there are kids who died in a fire there. So we're definitely gonna have to do that. And there's every room in that bread and breakfast is haunted, supposedly, because of the amount of deaths that have happened at that place. We're also going to the Whaley House in San Diego and the Queen Mary at one point. I think that's gonna be possibly November, December. But we do have some pretty big trips coming.
I would love to go to the Queen Mary. We
have it set up with Humana Mikey. And then I think you were in there when he was on panel.
Yeah, I think so.
I love it. He is hilarious. But he's trying to put together us to go to Villisca. Villisca would be a good place to go to the Villisca Axe Murder House.
Right.
But I've heard stories about that place, though.
North Nottingham Paranormal Adventures and Investigators. Thank you for coming. It was a pleasure to have you on the chat. One day I'll have to get you very soon on panel. I'd love to have you as a guest on my show.
Thank you for coming in. Actually, we got to wrap this up here soon, dude, because we got to get our kid up and
alrighty,
and then get ready for tonight.
Sounds good. Well, it was a pleasure having everybody on here. It was a pleasure having you as my guest. At one point, I'd love to have you again and hear more about your adventures. I'm going to try to get some more people up here next week, and I do have some people who are interested. I believe next week is going to be Brian's Paranormal # Nation of Domination. So definitely check that out. And I'm
Yeah,
going
Brian
to.
and JoJo will be in because they're married.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I
JoJo.
love Brian and JoJo.
So that'll definitely be an awesome page.
Stream.
Stream. Yes, thank you. Gone on almost 3 hours now. So thank you everybody for joining. I probably will end this stream here about pretty quickly as soon as B Town leaves. I do got to go get ready for work myself. I do appreciate everybody who has come on, and I hope everybody enjoyed the new mic and the clarity. I've been making some very big improvements to this channel to make the viewership better, and I've been working on myself to get more comfortable on being on camera.
Well, you're doing a pretty great job as of right now, so you're doing good.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
We will. We're going to be live tomorrow night, so if you want to come in tomorrow night, 9:30 our time.
Absolutely. I'll definitely be there. Most likely I'll be working, but I'll definitely try to stop by and check it out.
All right. Well, it's great being on, and thank you for having us.
Once again for having us. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely.
And we'll have to get you on our panel one night too. So you can come on and talk about some of your experiences and places that you have been and stuff like that. So all of our viewers can get to know you firsthand.
Absolutely. I'd be more than ecstatic to be on your guys' panel as well.
We'll be glad to have you.
I would be so happy to join. Thank you.
All right, thank you. We will see you tomorrow. Have a great day at work.
Absolutely. I'll see you tomorrow on your stream.
All right, bye everybody.
All right, see ya, B. Let's see. Hey everybody, let me know what you thought of that. That was such a good stream. Thank you everybody for all the love that you have supported all the love you have shown and supported this channel. Ray the Fam, yes, I will get you on panel eventually. Next week is going to be Brian's Paranormal. I can add you again on Wednesday at the night stream, and then after that, I can get you on this panel here pretty soon to talk one-on-one. So I'll definitely get you, Ray the Fam, on this next channel because you are going to be joining our team. So I will definitely have an introduction to try to get my members to go support you. And if anybody hasn't supported Ray the Fam, please go subscribe to his channel. He is going to be joining me in Presence of the Unknown. So not this week, but not this Saturday, but next Saturday, Ray the Fam is going to be joining us. And I would definitely love to have you on. And if anybody else wants to join me, hit me up on Facebook and send me a message and let me hear you and let me try to schedule some of these out so I have enough viewership to try to get you some notice. And hope everybody had a great stream. I love everybody here. I hope everybody has a great rest of their day. And I love you. Love and light. Take care.